Hi everybody, my name is Mike Demaro and I want to welcome you to the latest episode of My Life with Asperger's. Today's topic I'm going to be talking about is the Hartford walk that was back on June 2nd. I'm sorry I didn't get a video done before today, but here's that video now. Now, I had an exciting time in Hartford, Connecticut, doing their walk and working at their walk. It was my first walk outside of the state of Florida. And I think going to Hartford, Connecticut and working at this walk gave me more of an opportunity to network with people that work with people on the spectrum and all that. And I felt that being there was a great opportunity for me as well. You know, I always work at my registration tent and I felt that it went calmly and smoothly and I knew what I was doing actually. You know, normally I'm the one handing out t-shirts, but they actually had a separate tent for t-shirts at the registration area. So, hey. So I had a chance to work at the registration table, and I had a pretty fun time, and I knew what I was doing. And, you know, the people that were there, the committee members, were impressed of how skillful I am. You know, they were asking me for advice. You know, I was asking them for advice too, but sometimes they were asking me for advice because I know what I was doing. You know, they were very impressive with my skills. You know, and I was telling them about how I was involved with the Florida walks, and I'm on the Florida or Orlando committee and Tampa committee, and this is what I do with their walks too. You know, I was very impressed that I got to go to another walk, and this time outside of the state of Florida, and see how they run things. You know, and I was able to bring back some ideas. Like, at the Hartford walk, they had the name tags for the kids. You put the kid's name on there, you put the parent's name on there, you put their phone number on there, so that, and you stick it on the kid, on their shirt. And you can do it with any other person that's on the spectrum, so that if they get lost, and somebody on the committee or another adult sees them and lost or something, all they have to do is call the parent on their cell phone, which would be the ideal number to put down, obviously. Not the home phone number, but the cell phone. You put their cell phone number down, and then they would call the parent, and then the parent would reunite with the child. So, you know, that is an idea that I brought down to the Orlando committee too, and the Tampa committee, and hopefully the rest of the state of Florida will adopt this idea too. I know they will, because I sent one of the things to the Autism Speaks office in Maitland, so, and they're pretty good about accepting ideas from me like that. And I feel that, you know, every walk's probably going to be doing this. It's thanks to the Connecticut walk that I went to that had this idea. You know? But anyways, Hartford was not the only walk that past weekend. You also had Waterbury the day before. And I didn't get a chance to go to Waterbury because it was a little bit too far for me. But I did go to Hartford because it was just down the road. And I felt the Hartford walk was extremely planned out. You know, it was a small area compared to the walks I've been to, but it was a very good walk. And they had activities for the kids and all that. You know, and I got to see the vendors and applied for a few jobs while I was there too. I haven't heard any back from them, but I'm hoping to real soon. But you never know. So, and they were hiring, so. The walk was held at Rensselaer Field, which is the football stadium for the University of Connecticut Huskies. Now, this was my second walk at a football stadium. I did the Tampa walk in 2012, at Raymond James Stadium. And Raymond James Stadium was a little bit larger than the outside area of Raymond James Stadium was a little bit larger than the outside area of Rensselaer Field. Well, because Raymond James is used for a National Football League team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's where they play the home games. And the University of South Florida also plays at the Raymond James Stadium as well, their home games. So their stadium had to be larger than Rensselaer Field. But it was a great opportunity because I'd never been to Rensselaer Field, and I got to see where it is and all that good stuff. Yeah, and I would do another walk in Hartford if I had the opportunity to. I love going all over the place and doing walks. I'm not doing that so often anymore, but I'm going to try to do the walks that I can do if they're nearby. I really loved doing the Hartford walk. And it's an unfortunate event that I won't be able to do the Springfield Mass Walk in September because I already had a commitment. And I'm not going to break off that commitment, unfortunately. But I will help them out plan it. So maybe that's a good thing for me to do that too, to help plan the walk in Springfield, even though I won't be there. It'd be like me helping them plan out the Tampa walk and I wasn't there. Or me helping them plan the Orlando walk and there's a good chance I might not be there this year. So basically I can help people plan walks. And I really enjoyed doing the Hartford walk. The only thing I would take away from it that I didn't really care for it was a little too hot that day. But it's summertime in June in New England, what can you expect? You have hot days like that. You had a 90-degree day. I bet you in Florida right now it's in the 90s, so, and they're in the 90s every single day in the summertime, pretty much. And humid. So, you gotta live with it. It's Mother Nature's call to determine what the weather's going to be. Luckily, it was a beautiful day other than that. It was a great day to have a walk. I'm glad it wasn't held the weekend before that because it was raining and cool all weekend long. So, and we were kind of forecasting it to be a hot day anyways. So, anyways, I did really enjoy the Hartford walk. I would like to thank the people who put on the Hartford walk because they did a great job doing it. And I was glad that I was able to meet some of the people there and connect with them, And hopefully I can connect with them for months and years to come because we all would have ideas, So, I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye for now, and stay in touch.